Welcome back, everybody. It's good to have you back with us. I'd like to introduce you now to the three first graduates of the LightPath Institute. They started their training in August last year and we finished in May this year, so I thought it would be a wonderful opportunity to share some insights about how they came to do the work, what they discovered while they were doing it, and perhaps where we're going to go from here. So I'd like to introduce you to Gail. Hi sweetheart. And Bernie Demler. Hi my darling.
Howdy.
And Virginia. Hi sweetheart, how are you? Yeah, it's lovely to have you all here. We're all being very formal at the moment, but actually we're not. We're actually get up to all sorts of mischief together. In fact, if the camera was rolling a few minutes ago, you would have seen quite a different picture. We're not normally this ordered and unruly, or ruly I should say. Yeah, I should. So I thought it would be a great opportunity for us just to sit as four friends and colleagues and have a chat about our journey together, because it's been an amazing journey. I don't know about you, but it exceeded my expectations of everything that we were going to do.
Absolutely.
And I've discovered three amazing women, and probably myself in here as well through this process. And it's evolved, hasn't it, as we've gone along. It started off as kind of like spiritual regression therapy, but we wanted to make a difference and a differentiation between that and hypnotherapy, which does similar work, or the same work I suppose in some ways, isn't it? But just through a different medium. And then we kind of discovered and came up with this process that is now called LightPath Journey Therapy, because the essence of the process is to go down a light path, isn't it, towards the spirit, and walk through the door and go through. So I thought it would be a great opportunity just to hear from you why you chose, why you felt drawn to come to do this work in the first place. So who wants to kick it off? Gail, do you want to go first? Come on.
You were going to look at me then.
What drew you to it?
Interestingly enough, it was not what I thought I was coming into, Olwynne. We all know that I didn't hear the words anything to do with regression therapy in past life. I thought I was doing life coaching.
We tricked you.
And it wasn't until that meeting the week before we started that I actually heard the words past life stuff. And, oh well, yeah, I'm doing it. That's obviously what Spirit wants me to do.
And from that process, is it what you want to do?
Yeah.
Have you loved it?
I love it,
yeah. Yeah.
If I had to pick anything in my life at this particular stage that I'm good at and passionate about, that's it.
Yeah, good. So you're meant to do it. Yeah, great. And for yourself, has it changed you? Do you feel that your journey's changed because of it?
Tremendously.
Yeah. In what way?
Well, I've made some great friends that I was too scared to talk to when I first come in.
One of the best bits, isn't it? Yeah.
I've seen how where you're taking somebody in to look at one question, how that can have an overall effect over so many people who aren't even consciously directly involved, and it just makes everybody's lives better.
Cool. Yeah. And yours, of course.
Yeah.
It adds to our palette, doesn't it? Yeah, great. So Bernie, what brought you to it, love?
I think all my life I've just known that there was something more than just, living our lives and then we died. And I'd always questioned it even as a young girl. And for me, I could say it was the death of my sister 13 years ago, but I think it goes beyond that, or before that, but she heightened it and just brought it to the fore. But I think the turning point for me was the regression that I had with you years ago. Yeah, I can't remember how long ago now.
A lifetime
and
ago,
I never thought about it at the time, but it was probably a year later that I sort of thought, I could do that. That's exactly what it just feels really familiar to me, the whole process and the connection to the spirit world and and allowing other people to have that connection as well. I think that's what's really drawn me to it. I knew I always wanted to help people, but I had no idea of my capacity, and this has just, you know, opened up so many doors for me.
Yeah. And so, you know, it's changed you. You've changed. Do you feel that you've grown as a person doing this work?
Definitely. On so many levels, you know, I think it's just brought me home, really. It's I can't even describe it. It's something that I've been searching for all my life to this point of this life, and yeah, it just feels so right and so familiar to me that it's given me a sense of achievement, but also something that I just feel so, as Gail says, passionate about, and I just want to do it all the time. You know, when I'm in this space, I feel really, really good.
Cool. That's good. Yeah. Well, you know, you both talked about how we've become such good friends, but also, you know, how it's changed our lives, and this whole LightPath Journey Therapy can't help but change your life, because you're reaching something so high, isn't it? Virginia, what about you, my dear? What brought you here?
I'm just thinking what you just said then about life has changed, and there's one sure thing, life does change.
Yeah, that's true. Don't we know?
No, I've always been interested in past life regressions and having experienced stuff myself when I was younger, and I just put it aside. You know, I just thought, okay, that's fine. And then I saw the course advertised, and I thought, wow, that's me. You know, that would be something I'd really like to do. And it was something that through the journey through this course, which has been fantastic, and except meeting these lovely ladies as well, during the process of it, I realised that it is a fantastic way for other people to make their own communication, to be able to connect themselves with the spirit world, to know that they're greater than what they really think they or believe they are. It's not just this physical form. It is much better than that. It's fantastic, actually. and in fact, it opens up worlds upon worlds upon worlds, and it's great to be able to facilitate that for someone else, so that they can have that experience.
Yeah, great. That's lovely. Yeah. And I think the nice thing for me is that I've always known that this work is so much more than past lives, isn't it? You know, people say it's past lives. Yes, that is part of it, but it is so much bigger than that, isn't it? You know, not everyone goes to a past life, do they?
No. I think that it's the foundation of much more, though. It's a really good building block to start with, and that's the way I've sort of formulated it for myself, is that this is a platform that can grow and grow and grow, you know.
Can be used for so many more things.
Yeah,
can't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're going to take a break, okay, and we're going to come back, and when we come back, you've all had past life regressions, we've all worked on each other, or we've worked with each other, and I think it'd be really good if you would share your experiences that you've had within the group with our viewers, and we'll see if, you know, that can resonate with them in some way. So we'll be back in a moment. There was never a no result. It may not have been what I perceived it would be, or what the person I was working with would perceive it would be, but that's the beauty of it, isn't it? We don't know, and that's the wonderful thing.